Hello everyone, in this module we are going to learn creating forms from models, and following are the topics that we are going to learn. Firstly, we will understand what is model form. After that we will learn to build a project and app. Then we will learn to install an app. After that we will learn to create a model and a form. Then we will learn to change the settings to upload the files. After that we will learn the submission of a form. Then we will learn to make settings of a template file, and in last we will learn template of a form. So let's begin by understanding what is model form. So in the previous modules we have learned to create a form, and now we will learn to create a form from model. So it is similar to a form class that creates a form, but the only difference is that it requires a model also. So model form is a class of a Django that is used to create an HTML form by using the model. Or in the simple words, we can say that it is used to directly convert a model into Django form. So let's understand this with the help of an example. Suppose we are creating a database driven app, and there is a good possibility that our form will closely resemble to a Django model. For instance, the model and the form for a patient registration would have a identical model fields and a form field. So instead of writing duplicate code to first generate a form and then map it to the model in a view, we can simply use the model form class. And additionally, this model form provides us a variety of features and method that automate the entire process and reduce the code duplicacy. So let's begin to convert a model into form. So the first step is build project and app. So I will show you this step with the help of an example. So to create a project, we need a command Django-admin start project, and here I pass my project name as a COVID feedback underscore system. Then I create an app, and the command to create an app is python manage.py start app patient feedback. So I will show you. So here I create a project with the name COVID feedback underscore system, and the app inside it with the name patient feedback. So after this, the next step is to install app. So after creating the project and app successfully, you have to install an app, and for this you have to add your app name in the settings.py file. So I will show you with the help of an example. So the settings.py file is located inside the project directory. So here I open my COVID feedback underscore system directory, and inside it we have a settings.py file. So I open this file, and here you can see that in the installed app I add the name of my app, which is patient feedback, and save this file. So with this we have successfully installed the app. So after creating both project and app, now we have to create a model and a form. So as we are going to create a form from the model, so firstly we will need to build a model. For this we have to open the models.py file and add the code. So I will show you with the help of an example. So now I open my models.py file, which is located inside the app directory. So here I open my patient feedback app, and here you can see that I have a file with the name models.py. So I open this file. Now I have to create a model. For this, firstly I import the library models, then I start creating a model. So I create a class with the name patient feedback, and in parenthesis I pass models.model class. Then I create a model field name, and I create it as a character field, and I set its maximum length to 300. Then I create a field gender and I also set it to a character field, and I set its maximum length to 6, and I also pass a choices and initialize it to a gender, and I set its default value to 1. So here I pass the gender. We have to create the tuple with the name gender. So here I create a tuple with the name gender, and I set 3 values to it: male, female and other. Next I create a field in the model age and I take it as an integer field. The next field in the model is a medical reason and I make it again as a character field and I set its value to 20 maximum length. Then I create an email field and I took a email field as a model class and I pass a unique keyword to it to set that email should be unique, or in simple words you can say that the same email is not used for different record. Then I create a field with the name feedback and I take text field as a class for it. So it takes a text to store feedback of the patient. Then I create a field with the name medical certificate and I take a image field class of the models and I pass a keyword argument upload to which defines the location within the folder where I want to save it. So I set its value to document. Then I create another field date and I use the datetime field option and I pass a keyword auto now add keyword, so it automatically set the keyword and then I return the name as a object name of the model. After creating the model, we have to register this on the admin interface. For this we have to open the admin.py file. I will show you with the help of example. So here you can see that admin.py file is located inside the app directory and I open this file and here I firstly import our model which I created with the name patient feedback. Then I use the register method to register this on the admin interface. So I pass the name of the model in the parenthesis to register it on the admin interface. So now it's time to create a form from the model. For this we have to create a file with the name forms.py in the app directory. So I will show you with the help of an example. So by default there is no forms.py file in the app directory. So firstly I create a file with the name forms.py in the app directory having name patient feedback and I add the following code. So I explain you this code. So firstly I import the libraries. So first I import the form and then I import the model which I create with the name patient feedback. So here I create a model form with the name patient feedback form and we specify the name of the model under the class meta that we want to convert into a form. Then we use the fields attribute to specify that we are using the following field of the model in the form and I set its value to all to indicate that all the fields in the model should be used. So as we want to convert the model into a form, we are using this model form class and we create a model form with the name patient feedback and here I pass the name of the model and I pass the fields attribute, so it conveys that I want to add all the fields in the form which I created in the model. So maybe you have noticed that the model which I create, in that I create an image field to upload the documents. For this reason we have to make some settings in the settings.py file so we can easily upload the file. So I will show you the settings which I have to make. So firstly I have to create a folder with the name media. Then I have to open the settings.py file which is located inside the project directory. So I open this, then I import here OS and add the media URL of the folder on which I want to add the media. So here I add the path as a media. So all the files which I upload get inside this media folder. Now after creating the model form, now we will learn the submission process of the model form. For this, firstly we have to define the URL file. So I will show you. You all know that we have two URL files. One is located in the project directory and the other is located in the app directory. So I will explain you both the files. I will show you example. Firstly, I will explain you the URL file which is located in the project directory. So I open the file and here you can see that I add the path of the app which I created. So here I include patient feedback.url which include the path of the URL file which is located inside the app. So now we have to move to the app. By default in the patient feedback app, there is no URL file. We have to create it first and add the following code. So I explain you this code. Firstly, I import the views. Then I set the path of the view. So here I create a view with the name feedback. Now this app URL move to the view with the name feedback. So after defining the URL, we have to create the view. You all know that the view is the main logic of the project. So for this, we open the views.py file which is located inside the app directory. I will show you with the help of an example. So here you can see that I have a views.py file. I open this and here I create a view. So I explain this view. So firstly, I import render and HTTP response. After that, I import the forms. So I create a model form with the name patient feedback form. So I import this. So now I explain you this view. So here I define a view with the name feedback, and in a parenthesis I pass the request method. Then I use the if statement to check that whether this request method is post or a get. So then I create a form object and pass a name of the form which I created, patient feedback form, and in parenthesis I pass argument as a request.post and request.files to it. So this request.files argument is used because we are also uploading some file in the form. Then I again use the if statement, and this time I use the form.isValid method of the Django. This method is used to check the validation of the form. Then I use the form.save method. So the form is saved on the model, and in last it return the HTTP response that patient feedback saved successfully. Then I use the else statement, and in the else statement I again call this object which I created with the name form, and I initialize the form name to it. And in last I render the forms.html file and I pass form as a object to it. So you can see that in the view file we render the HTML file. So to save the HTML file we need a template folder. For this reason we have to create the template folder in the directory and also have to save the location in the settings.py file. So I will show you how we do this. So firstly I create a folder with the name templates, and now I have to include this path in the settings.py file. So I open this settings.py file, and under this template we have a variable with the name dirs, and in this I pass the name of the folder which I create. So here I pass the templates, and now after the submission of the model form we have to create the template so that we get the front view of the form. For this we need to create a forms.html file or any HTML file which you want to name it as inside the template directory which we create. So I will show you with the help of an example. So here you can see that I create a folder templates. Now I create a forms.html file. As in the view I render the forms.html file. So we have to create the file with the same name. Then I add a HTML code inside it. So I will explain you this code line by line. So here I start the body of this HTML code. So firstly I define the form tag and pass a method attribute and enc type attribute to it. So here I set the method to post and I set encryption type as a multipart /form -data. This enc type attribute is required as we are going to upload the file. After that I am using the h1 tag and I want to align this tag to the center, so I pass the attribute align and set its value to center, and here I pass the heading as a COVID patient feedback form. Then I call the Django tag which is %CSRF_token and %. So this is used to add the security features to the form. Then I want to render the form. So I want to render it as a table. So I call the table tag, and I also want to add a border to this table. So I call the border attribute to the table tag and I set its value to solid. Then I use the tag of the Django form.as_table to render the form as a table. Then I close this table tag. After this I want to add a submit button to the form. So I create a button submit. Then I close this form tag and the body tag and the HTML tag. So with this we create the template of the form. So now we will execute our project and see the output. So before executing the project, I will tell you one thing. As you know that we create a model, so we have to make migration. So I hope you all remember that for making migrations, we use two commands, make migrations and a migrate command. So after executing these commands, you have to also create a super user if you want to see that the form data is saved into the model. So to create a super user, we use the command as a python manage.py create super user. So now I execute this code, and for executing this program or a project, I use the command run server. So here you can see that the forms look like this. This is a model form. It has a heading COVID patient feedback form. Then the form start in the table format. So firstly it will ask for the name. So I pass name as a James. Then it asks for the gender. I select the gender from this multiple choice box. I select it to male. After that it asks for the age. I set the age to the 45. Then it asks the medical reason. So it is a COVID patient. I set its reason to a medical. Then it asks for the email. I pass email as james@gmail.com. Then it asks for the feedback. So I add feedback, and then it asks to add a medical certificate. So I click on this choose option and I upload the file in the PNG format. As I am using the image field, it will only take the extension of the image file also, like png, gpg, like this one. So after filling the form, I click on the submit button. So when I click on the submit button, this returns a http response, patient feedback saved successfully. So I will click on this back button. As I am using the bonded form, the data remains as it is. So now I refresh this form and enter a new patient. So I create a patient with the name Lisa. So I set its gender to female, age to 23, and medical reason to COVID again, as this is a COVID patient feedback form. So now I enter the same email which I enter for the John. So now I again enter the feedback and select the medical certificate. So after filling the form, I click on this submit button. So when I click on this submit button, it returns an error. Patient feedback with this email address already exists. It means it will take only the email one time. So as I enter the John with this email address, it will not take the Lisa with this email address. So this adds the unique validation to this email address. So now I will open the admin panel and show you that this form is saved to the model also. So here I open the admin interface, and here you can see that I create a model with the name patient feedback. So when I open this, it has two patients. The first one is with the name James. So here you can see that this form is saved to the model also. So with this, we have learned to create forms from the model, and in the next module we will learn generic views and its objects.